It's about that time to tune in to Allison. Yeah. Let's talk about the Lord. Got a lot to share, let down your hair. I'ma give the words to you. Let's talk about God's kingdom lives, reasons why we gotta have hope. Tune in, hit the like and subscribe. Buckle up, cause we're about to go for a ride. Yeah.
Hey guys, hey besties, welcome back to the third episode of the I'ma Just Do It podcast. It's kind of personal. They're all personal, but this one's real personal because it's called Am I Enough? This is a question I used to ask all the time back in the day, and it's a question that pops up every now and again today, and I'm kind of annoyed with myself for asking this question, but anyway, let's get into it. So I told you in the first couple episodes, I'm the type of girl that is really, really shy, right? I didn't speak unless I was spoken to. If we were in class together, I'd be in the back of the class. Can't see a thing, by the way. Can't see a thing, but I'm gonna be in the back just because I just want to be out of the way, and then I don't want to have to answer no questions or nothing, but they still call on me anyway. But anyway, I'm the type of girl to be in the back of the class, very, very, very shy, right? And then on top of that, my granddad, he used to always hear my voice. He used to always love to hear my voice. He would always encourage me to speak up and stuff, especially in church, because he was my pastor. He was my shepherd for good God Almighty, the bulk of my life, right? He was my shepherd until he went on to be with Jesus. So he was pastor of the church I went to, and they had this thing called, I don't know how y'all grew up, but we had the Sunshine Choir, the Youth Choir, the Inspirational Choir, the Gospel Choir, and the Senior Choir. I never really knew the difference between the Gospel Choir or the Senior Choir, but neither here nor there. Anyway, I was part of the Youth Choir, and then I learned that they were starting this thing called a praise team, right? And he wanted me to be a part of that, and I was like, absolutely not, because I just want to be in the background. I'll sing in the choir, I'll stand in a place where I can't really be seen, and I'll do background, but I didn't want to be on the forefront, right? But that's not what Granddad ever saw for me. He used to see things that I couldn't see, or things that I didn't even imagine. He would always say, "Hey, Allison, you and your sister, listen, y'all gonna be like a Mary. Y'all gonna be doing a thing. Y'all gonna be in ministry together." And then, when he was in his sicker days, I started going to Ford City, and then he was like, "So when you gonna get on that stage? When you gonna start singing again? When you gonna get on that stage?" Because at that time, I hadn't been singing, and then I was like, I don't know. So I started thinking about it, especially when he passed away. I was like, man, I want to make Granddad proud. He said he see me singing. I don't see it, but he see it. I don't know. Maybe I should do this thing. Maybe I should audition for this worship team. And anybody who knows me knows I was super shy, super timid. But if you really get to know me, I'm out of my shell and stuff, but I used to be real scared, scared of anything. So whenever I would work up the gumption or the courage to try to do something that was huge. So I saw they was doing auditions for this worship team, and I thought, ooh, well, Granddad said, this and that, maybe it's my time. I didn't pray about it, I just went for it. So I auditioned, didn't make the cut. And because I was also grieving the loss of my granddad, I didn't receive, well, I just thought it was rejection. I didn't receive the not making the team well. Alright, so then the next year rolls around, they're doing a call for auditions. And I'm like, okay, well, let's try again, I guess. Because Granddad said he saw me on the stage. Let's go for it. So I did it again. And you guessed it, didn't make the cut. So then, I think this one more recent. So I think last year I was like, I ain't got nothing to lose. let me just go for it. Let's just go for it. Audition again, didn't make the cut. Only difference between those 3 times is the first time I was like in a dark place already, and then that just kind of added on to it. But the second and third time, I was like, okay, God, if this is what you want me to do, cool. But if not, you know, if this is for me, cool. If not, I'm all right. I was okay either way. But then, even though I felt like I was okay the second and the last time, you know, this thought kind of like rolled in. And I started questioning, like, well, you know, Granddad used to like my voice. I didn't have to audition for, you know, his choir, his worship team and stuff. I mean, in the church, everybody just sang, right? When I grew up, we all just kind of sang. But anyway, I was thinking, is my voice good enough? Like, do I have a good enough voice? What? Why am I not getting accepted? Is it like... So then I started getting like self-conscious about my voice and like how I sounded, to where like I was like, well, do I sound annoying when I talk? Like, what is it? And then other things would come up, like when it came to, especially like when it came to guys, like, oh, am I not pretty enough? Or am I'm a big girl. I definitely ain't skinny enough. So I started, different situations started arising, and then the question that kept popping up with whatever circumstance, whatever it was, am I enough? Like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? Will they want me? Will they accept me? Am I good enough? Like, and then the other question was, well, why am I not good enough? Why aren't I good enough? Why wasn't my voice good enough to be a part of this? Or why wasn't I good enough to be a part of that? That's the issue I started to have. And then it's like, well, Allison, you know, God got to talk to you. You start talking to him, he'll start talking to you too. You listening. He's always speaking, but are we listening? He's just speaking. We just sitting there blinking. Anyway, so God's like, yeah, girl, you've always been good enough. I've always said you were worth it. Maybe this was not just your time. You didn't ask me if you should do this. You just went for it. And then when you didn't get the result you thought, then you started thinking you wasn't enough, and started thinking this and started thinking that, and this, that, and the third. But I never said you weren't enough. I always say you're more than enough. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're made in my image. You are more than enough. You are more than qualified for this. But it's just not your time. It's just not yet. And whoever said it was supposed to be that stage, this is not something I have for you right now. But you're too like focused in on this that you can't even see what I have for you in store in the future. Like, just because Granddad said, when are you gonna get on that stage, you assumed it was this stage. No, girl, I have something else for you. It's like something you can't even fathom. You can't even imagine. I have this for you. Oh, and if it didn't work out with that dude, it's okay. That was me sparing you of heartbreak. Like, I have something so much better in store for you. You just open your eyes and see. You've always been enough. And you always will be enough. You are more than enough. That's what God was telling me. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, God. You say I'm more than enough. Okay, cool. It's okay, cool. So then, you know, I started embracing me, all that is me, the awkward, weird, crazy, funny girl that is Allison. And then, like, you know, you start doing you, people start noticing, and then you get compliments, right? Especially, like, I don't know if y'all follow me on the gram, but I recently got into like post pics on there because I don't know. There's something about me and like not matching, but it all comes together in my fits, and then I think they dope, and people think they dope too. So then, like, I started getting lots of compliments, like, "Oh yeah, every time I see you, your fits is fire. Like you take some dope pics." And it's like, oh, man, wow, I just was, putting on things that I like, but people kind of like that. Then, then me being me, I start putting pressure on myself. Like, oh man, I'm not really feeling this fit today. And if I don't come through dripping, they ain't gonna think that I'm the flyest of the fly cooler than lemonade no more. Like, they gonna think I'm lame. I don't think this is good enough anymore. Cause, if I'm not doing X, Y, and Z, then they gonna think this, they gonna think that. Then again, that question, am I enough? So, am I good enough? Is this good enough? Like, and God's like, girl, just chill. Just chill. You are more than enough. And you're more than just a cool or cute pic on the gram, too. Like, there's more to you than that. And that's something I'm hoping that people are seeing. Like there's more to me than just a cool flick. Or, do people even say that? They call it pics or flicks. I don't know. It's more to me than just that. Like, I want to show the light of Jesus. I want to reflect him and everything. So even when you seeing a cool pic on the gram, I hope that you're seeing a reflection of him. Because there's just, like, he's reminding me there's more to me than just that. Like, I've always been enough and I always will be enough. So for you out there, if you're listening and you're hearing my stories, I hope it's making sense to you. And you had that question, or maybe are you questioning it right now? If you're enough, I want to tell you, hey brother, hey sister, yes, you are enough. You are good enough. You are more than enough. You're more than enough. Yes, you qualify for that job. Yes, whatever it is, you are enough. You are enough. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You is smart. You is important. Yes, you are fearfully and made by God Almighty. And he says, you're worth it. You're perfect, and you are enough. I just came to encourage you. I hope you feel, as my sister Alyssa likes to say, recouraged. I hope you feel some encouragement on this good day. And if you don't hear nothing else I said, because I really feel like I was rambling. I really do. But I hope it made sense, because like, this is one of those episodes I knew I needed to do, but I had no idea where to begin. And I even talked, like, before coming on here to even talk to you, I talked to God. I was like, okay, God, I know you want me to talk about this subject, but I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't even know where I'm going with this. But I hope it did something to your heart, encouraged you. I hope you feel some encouragement. And again, if you don't hear nothing else I said, I want you to know you are enough. I love you, bestie, and I will talk to you in the next one.